All right. So, Aries, the overall energy of this reading is the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you have questions. This is water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Queen of Cups, being that all cards are male or female, is trying to peek in those little windows on that cup right there. This is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it, and inside that cup are answers to love questions. So what she's trying to do is figure out love. She has questions about love, whatever it might be. There's a million questions out there. It could be something like, will I ever find the right person for me? Or why didn't they love me the way I loved them? Or did I ever love them? It could be anything. But your mind is on love. Now, up here in your highest energy, it's not only on love, it's on commitment. It's on having a grounded and secure and stable relationship. These are the two strongest energy cards in your entire reading. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So you're wondering, it's like you're wondering, when is your knight in shining armor, male or female, going to be coming in that is grounded, that is secure, that is willing to commit, available. So that is the highest energy on your mind. And the Queen of Cups. Where are they? You've been breadcrumbed. This is what you've been getting, okay? So that's why this Knight of Pentacles has not come in. You've been getting the Six of Pentacles. Breadcrumbing. Throwing your scales off balance. It's like you put all the work into the relationships and they are not putting the work in. They're just like taking the relationships for granted. It does give you something to think about. You're like, what's going on here? But there's somebody out there here, because I have the Three of Cups, and I think it's somebody who has breadcrumbed you before, who would not come forth with any type of stability or groundedness. I think there's going to be a reunion with this person, or at least they're going to try. Okay? Either that, or this is about a social gathering that is very happy. But let me keep reading. I'll make up my mind on that card. I have the Ten of Swords under the Knight of Pentacles and right next to the Queen of Cups. The Ten of Swords is what I call the card of the end. It's the end of wondering. It's the end of waiting for that pentacle. That's a good card for where it's placed. Wow. I have the Empress on the other side of the Queen of Cups. This is Libra or Taurus. But it's the energy that matters the most. Your energy, this is your energy. You are the Empress, whether you're a male or a female. You're very kind and loving and thoughtful and considerate and supportive and giving and thoughtful. I think I said that already. But you just got beautiful qualities about being a human being on Earth. It can signify pregnancy, but this is about your energies too, about who you are. So when this Empress comes up, you cannot have a long-term relationship with anyone unless they have a lot of the same qualities that you have. So look for that, and whoever comes forth, so somebody's coming forth, because the end of the waiting is very near. I think you've been separated from someone for a while. Could be a short time, could be a long time, but there's a reunion, and it's going to be happy. And whoever it is that you're having a reunion with does have these qualities. So it may or may not even be a lover with this reunion. It may be just somebody you haven't seen for a little while. But they have a lot of these same qualities, and I think they're bringing love in with them. I really do. Under this Ten of Swords, I have the World. God, you've been waiting for this new life cycle and waiting for someone to love you, truly love you, and who would be more than willing to commit to you and like move forward as a team in life, and have that, the sharing of respect and love and just consideration and all the things that you've been looking for here. You've been waiting for this life cycle. Well, guess what? This reading's saying it's coming in. Right next to the World card and right under the Queen of Cups is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is your energy. You have your sword up. You have your scales rebalanced from a prior breadcrumbing relationships that weren't committing. And I call this like self-justice. So you're balanced. You're ready. You are looking out for yourself now. And that's probably why it's under the Queen of Cups. You're just figuring yourself out. You're trying to learn from your experiences, and you're becoming really a well-balanced person. I have the Page of Cups next to the Justice card and under the Empress. So the Page of Cups is something that you've become rebalanced over. Okay. First off, let me point out there's a fish in that cup. And so this can be a card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But what that cup means is that it can't hold a lot of love. There's a fish in it. So it's kind of immature. It's young and immature love. But it's next to the Justice card. So I think this is one of those energies that you are recovering from, is why you were being breadcrumbed before. It does not suit the Empress. It's right under the Empress and right next to the Justice card. So, this is what you've been getting. Tainted cups of love. That's why you're, so focused on trying to figure things out. And I think you get it. I think you know what's been offered to you now. You more than realize. But there is someone coming back into your life that, I don't see that you were lovers before yet or anything like that. You may have been, but I do see it's a happy reunion with somebody. But I think since this card is coming up in your highest energy, and we see that all this is coming to an end, you're going to be able to enter your new life cycle. You're going to get to stop worrying about, who's going to love you, who's going to commit to you, who's going to be the right person for you. And, okay. So I have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords right next to the Three of Cups. This is taking action. So your sword's up for truth and clarity. You are in self-defense. We already know that. You are getting very balanced. So your sword is up. But you're also taking action for your own interests and your own life. And you're moving right towards that Three of Cups. So it's like, this is a very happy reunion. And there's going to be a lot of truthful conversations coming out when you reconnect with whoever this is. So next to the Knight of Swords is Temperance. This is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But there's your guardian angels and spirit guides, and they're mixing this potion back and forth, back and forth. Their job is to help you be tempered, to help you be patient, to help you be grounded. So you got one foot in the waters of emotion and one on the ground. They want both those feet on the ground so you can be grounded. And Temperance they're just here to do their job, and that is to get you tempered, to get you balanced and grounded. You are getting balanced and grounded, and it is thanks to your guardian angels and spirit guides that they've been there. They're right alongside you, helping you to come to a new life cycle, this point in your life. The Page of Pentacles is right next to Temperance. Now this is looking into that pentacle as if it's a crystal ball, trying to imagine what your future might look like and moving forward. Temperance is saying be patient. It's out there. It's coming in. It's coming in. A grounded and secure and stable relationship is coming in. I have the Seven of Wands under the Knight of Swords and next to the Empress. These are like other people's opinions. It's like other people's like ideas, everybody has an opinion and an idea, okay? And you're like, I'm going to do it my way. You got your wand up and you're like, okay, I appreciate it. I know you all care about me, but I'm going to do this my way. And that's just all this is. You're going to stay true to who you are, and you're just going to do it your way. And what you want to do is you do want to move forward. You're holding the Two of Wands here. You're holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and with the other hand you have the World. So you're contemplating moving forward, dreaming about it. Just kind of right under Temperance too. They're saying be patient because your new life cycle is coming in, and you're wondering if and when it's ever going to come in, what it's going to look like and feel like. Temperance, that's right below Temperance. They're saying, yeah, go ahead, do it your way. I mean, all's going to happen when it's going to happen. Okay, so just be patient. It's happening. It's in the works. So I have the Five of Pentacles right next to the Two of Wands and under the Page of Pentacles. This is feeling lonely. This is like feeling abandoned or, left out in the cold. So you're ready to move forward. You really want a life partner. You do. You're tired of being alone. You're tired of being lonely. And you really super want to move forward into a new life cycle. I have the Page of Swords right under the Seven of Wands and next to the Page of Cups. So the Page of Swords, there you are with your sword out. You're not swinging it. You're just holding it. You're like, if you have to cut the wrong people out of your life, you will. And you've got your sword up here with the Justice card. And you've got your sword up here with the Knight of Swords. And you're keeping your sword up. So you're staying in self-protection. And it's all because of these past relationships that were breadcrumbing you. You learned. It's like you learned the lesson. I'm surprised the Judgment card is not here. You're facing this Page of Cups. You're like, no more Page of Cups. No more. Then you'll swing your sword. I like this reading. So the Seven of Cups is right next to the Page of Swords and under Two of Wands. This is the confusion. Your sword is up against all this confusion. Look, all these cups have something else in them. And what is the Page of Swords facing? The Page of Cups. That cup is just like one of those. They all have some other, something else that takes precedence over love, over relationships. And that's why they don't work out. These are the cups that have been coming into your life. No more. You will have that no more. You are so willing. You're willing to put your nose to the grindstone. You're willing to work on finding the right relationship. You're willing to work on the right relationship if it should come in, and focus on your future. And that's what you want. You want to build a future with somebody. Oh my gosh. And it's coming in. Now listen to Temperance. Take a deep breath. Everything is in the works for you right now, Aries, in this reading. If this is your reading. If it sounds like your reading, it probably is. Now I'm going to take you out an angel card. Now, this may or may not have to do with the reading itself, but it is a message from your guardian angels and spirit guides. It's something that they would like for you to hear, something they'd like for you to consider in moving forward. Just a word of advice, usually from the angels. For Aries, please. I'm going to cut these, take a card for you, and let's see what it is. It's the Five of Emotion. Now you may pause and read this if you like, but I am going to read it to you. So Five of Emotion, forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path to joy. And I'm telling you, if you are grieving because of these past relationships, the sooner you can heal, the better. And they're saying if you need help from the people who love you, take that help, because from this reading here, there are great things coming in, exactly what you've been waiting for. And it's like all of this was not for nothing. You know what I'm saying?